Okay, so welcome to the second part. That means we are going to have a quick look at Reference Manager and how it works and how you can use it to make your life easier. So we are going to have a quick look at some of the reference managers that are available online. And myself, Asita, and Samisha will be conducting the session. And the first part of the session is going to be a small presentation done by myself. And the second part, we will have a look at how to install, how to manage your reference list with some software that you can use, which is free software. So we'll move on to that. So, why use a reference manager now? If you have done research and if you have any experience writing papers, theses, you know how difficult it is to create a reference list and citations, in-text citations, and creating the reference list is a very hassle job. So it's a difficult job which takes time. So the reference manager is a software that you can use to make things make life easy. So it's basically to store and manage your references for your research and publications. And going through the advantages, it saves time, a lot of time actually. It automates the process of in-text citations. Now, if you are working on an abstract or structured part of your paper, all the thesis or any publications, you will be required to make citations. So, in-text citations are very difficult to do manually. So, this reference manager gives you that option of quickly adding any citations, and it will automatically create your references. So that will save time. And the other thing is it will keep track of your all of your references, that not just for one paper that you're working on, for all, right? So it will have a count for you and it will track your references throughout. And the other important thing is you can reuse it. Sometimes you find a paper and you cite it and you just forget about it and you delete it or whatever, and you try to find it again. It will be a problem. So the reference manager will take care of that. You can reuse the references and it's easily accessible. Reference manager creates a database or a collection of references that you will be using and reusing throughout your academic life, I guess, if you come persist. So it's quite a handy tool to save time. And you can organize the references into libraries, which is important. Let's say that you're working on 2 or 3 papers or even 2 or 3 research groups. You can organize your references accordingly to the paper, the thesis, publication, report, whatever that you're creating, and you can create libraries. So it's better organized. And yeah, the second advantage is you can use the reference manager to annotate the paper that you have cited. That means you can highlight within the reference manager, you can open it and highlight or put sticky notes on it. Because you're not going to, probably you're not going to use the whole paper. You'll be citing some parts of the paper, so you can highlight those and keep it safe. So that's a very quite handy tool to have. And the other big advantage is you can share your reference list with the research groups. Right? So let's say that you have a research group not in locally, but you have people on other sites as well. you can create your reference list and easily share the whole list with the others, which makes it uh, very versatile, right? So that's one of the advantages, main advantages, I would say, of using a reference manager for your work. Now, there's a couple of popular reference managers which you can use. I listed three main ones, right? And the advantages and the strategies that they give. One is EndNote, which is a licensed software. You need to buy a license to get more storage. Now, the storage limit for this is 2 GB. The 2 GB in the sense, now I'll demonstrate that later on in the presentation. Now, when you, the first thing that you need to do is to create an account on the cloud, on their cloud. And then not Satera or Mendeley. So the cloud space is restricted to 2 GB in terms of EndNote. So you can store up to 2 GB. Now the storage limits that you're seeing right now is for free accounts, not for paid accounts. Right? If you pay more, you can get more storage. Regarding the EndNote, only supports Windows and Mac OS. It doesn't support Linux at the moment. If you notice that I have said February 2024 as at, because this the amount of storage and the license might change later on. And the second software that we are actually going to demonstrate for you is Sotero, which is a free and open source software. This has a storage limit of 300 MB, which is for the free. Again, if you pay, you can pay, you get more. But 300, I guess, is, yes, it will be enough for a start, not for the whole lifetime. This has the added advantage of supporting Linux because it's an open source software. And Mendeley is also another software which is free, but it's not open source, but it's it provides free access to the cloud up to 2 GB, right? Which Mendeley, I would say, is the most used reference manager. So it also supports Linux as well, but the compatibility meaning that you will be installing the software in your local laptop or your desktop. So if you are using EndNote, Windows and Mac, you have to have Windows and Mac softwares or operating systems on your laptop. And both with Sotero and Mendeley has a small advantage of having an inbuilt PDF editor. That means if you download a PDF and you put it inside a reference manager, you can open the PDF within the manager itself and annotate or put sticky notes. Not edit, but you can make notes on the reference itself. If you're using EndNote, you will have to use a different third-party software to do the editing on the PDF itself. So this two has a small advantage there. As I said earlier, this all three has a cloud behind. I'll explain what the cloud is in the next slide. It synchronizes with the cloud storage that the providers provides. It will facilitate seamless and real-time sharing. As I told you, it's a very handy tool. You can share your references through the cloud. So what is a cloud? This is a very abstract description of this cloud, but a cloud is a collection of, I would say, huge connection, depending on now. If you are talking about Google, Amazon, or Azure, those are huge clouds, right? Big computers, maybe thousands, maybe tens of thousands of computers working together. So a cloud is basically now, for example, let's say that your desktop or your laptop has 2 TB. Imagine thousands of those, not laptops, but servers, which provides services. Now, there are different services that they provide, which I'm not going to go into right now with respect to presentation, but they provide storage. Sometimes they provide the platform. Sometimes they provide the application itself, which is a different lecture by itself. But remember that the cloud is something that you connect through the internet, and it provides you a service, right? The data and all the reference list is stored in the cloud and your keys. Now, regarding the process, now you can see the from the illustrations we got out here. You are actually accessing the cloud through the software that you have installed on your local computer. Remember that now there's going to be 2 copies, which is on your laptop or the desktop and the cloud. Now you need to have an internet connection to sync those 2. Now let's say that you're using without internet connection, then you make changes. That changes will not be reflected on the cloud. So, but once you connect to internet, it will automatically synchronize with the cloud. So make sure that you connect to the internet. You're using reference managers. So you have a copy in the cloud. The advantage is you can access the cloud from anywhere. If you have internet, you can access the cloud list from anywhere. And it allows again sharing, collaborative research. And the other most important advantage is that you will have a backup of your references on the cloud. Let's say that your desktop or the laptop, crashes, then you always have an account on the cloud, and you can synchronize your new laptop or new desktop with the cloud. So that's a huge advantage if you are getting the cloud. Typical, we are going to just, as I showed earlier, there's 3 main reference managers, but all 3 has a basic layer, right? So this is Sotero, that's my reference manager that I'm using. So it's a screenshot. So on the left-hand side, you have the libraries that you have created. Let's say on my reference manager, I have 2 or 3 publications now with my thesis. So I have organized accordingly, right? So you can do the same. And at the bottom here, there's some groups. Let's say that you're involved with the research groups. So you can have groups created and you can put references there. So all the members of that group has access to your references. And if you are writing a paper in a collaborating way, this will be very useful for you. And the second, in the middle, you have the actual reference list. If you have uploaded a PDF, which Sarusha will show you how to do, it will show up here. You just double click on this, and there's going to be another tab. Unfortunately, I don't have it right now. It will show up. It will open the PDF, right? So that's the actual reference list. And on the right-hand corner, you have the reference information. Now, if you highlight a reference, and all the information will be there with regards to that specific reference. Now, if you want to change it, let's say that when you import the PDF, there's a wrong date of publication, right? You can actually edit that from here, right? So you can. It's a very good tool to use. You can always refresh. If you're using Zotero, it's on this corner, right-hand top corner. There's a arrow, circular arrow, which you can use to synchronize with your cloud. So this is basically the layout of the reference list, reference manager. It's basically the same for all three, right? So this is typical. So we move on to a more practical session. We have a quick look at EndNote and probably some Mendeley as a small part, I guess, not specific, but we are going to focus on Zotero itself. And Hasita will show you how to install it, how to, there's a plugin that you can use to directly download the PDFs or the references to your reference manager, which you need to install on the web browser itself. We will show you how to do it. And Sarusha then will take over and show you how to use Zotero for your references page. Okay, over to you, Hasita.
Thank you. I'm going to share my screen. Right. Okay, I'm going to show you how to install Zotero and Mendeley for your local machine. Before installation, you have to create cloud accounts. Otherwise, you can't synchronize your data with the cloud. Just check browse Zotero, and there's an official website. You can register here and create your cloud account. Use a username and your email address. And after registration, you will have an email with confirmation. You can confirm, verify your email account using that email. After that, Mendeley has the same process. Just log into Mendeley. Mendeley official website, mendeley.com, and create free account. We will have a 2 GB limit. Create account for free, and it's very straightforward. You can, I think you can register here. After that, you have to install it locally. For that, just search Zotero download, and you can get to download page. And there's a two version. One is for the local installation, and other one is for just extension for your browser. You can download the exe file using that. Will automatically download. I'll cancel. And for Mendeley, you also follow the same procedure. Download Mendeley reference manager for your desktop and download it. It will take some time. I will go through this. After you download two exe files, you can install it. I hope you all know how to install software for your local machine. Just follow the default operation. It will install reference manager into your local machine. After that, you will have Zotero in your laptop. Mendeley also, you can follow the same procedure. Double click on the exe file and install it. Follow the same procedure. No need to change anything. Default thing, and you will have Mendeley software in your machine. After that, you have to enable MS Word plugin. Otherwise, you can't cite your references. For that, Zotero will automatically add your Word plugin. When you search Word and take new Word document, you can see there is a tab called Zotero. Here, if you want to add Mendeley plugin, you have to go to Mendeley software in your local machine, and there tab called Tools, and install Mendeley site for Microsoft Word. Then you will direct to Microsoft Store, and you can download, get your plugin here. Here, the site, you can get it now here, and it will automatically install your plugin. After that, you can see your plugin is enabled or not by go to reference tab, and there is a button called Mendeley site. Click on that, and you can see the Mendeley. Right. I hope you understand how to install Zotero and Mendeley to your local machine. If you want to install Chrome extension, you'll also go to download page and install Chrome Connect. That will appear on your extension and tab on your browser. Zotero Connect. That will help you to download and see articles when you're browsing your browser. Ms. Sarusha will guide you about how to use and cite your thesis and your literature review. Sarusha.
Thank you, Oscar. I hope you all understood how to install Zotero Mendeley software and character. Now let's see how to use and manage sources in Microsoft Word and Zotero software. First of all, let's see how to manage sources in Microsoft Word. And also, there's a tab in Microsoft Word References. In the References tab, you can see the group Citations and Bibliography. In the Citations and Bibliography, let's see how to insert the citations and manage the citations, and how to manage sources in master list and current list, and also how to insert bibliography references in Microsoft Word. If you want to insert the citations, therefore place the cursor in and go to the Insert Citations down arrow icon. And here you can see the options Add New Source. And if you select Add New Source, now you can see the Create Source dialog box. And here you can select the source type. Here you can see the types, book, sections, journal, article. If you select book, now you can enter the fields in bibliography. Here you can type the author name. Here you can type the author name. And also if you go to the edit option, here you can type the names. Again, if you want to add another author name, you can add it and you can type again. You can add the author names and click OK. Now you can see the author name is added, and also you can type other details. Likewise, you can here type the details of the publisher and etc. And also, if you know additional information to this bibliography, you can select the Show All Bibliography fields. And here you can type the volume, number of volumes, translator, short title as your preference. Otherwise, you can click OK. Now you can see the citation is inserted. And also, if you want to change the citation style, here you can select the style menu, and here you can select APA, Chicago, Harvard, and etc. If you want to select AP, you can select AP. Now you can see the citation start is changed. And also, if you want to use existing citations, you can place the cursor here and again go to the insert citation down arrow icon. And here you can see the existing citations. If you select these existing citations, now you can see the citations inserted. And also, if you want to update the citations, you can go to the manage sources option. And here you can see the source manager dialog box. And here there's a two list here, master list and current list. In master list, it shows the list are served in your computer, and the current list, it shows the current document list. And here, if you want to edit the current list, you can select this list and edit it. Then you can edit the data. Just change this here, then click OK. Now you can see the alert box. In the alert box, it asks if you want to update master and current list or otherwise current list only. If you select yes, you can update both master list and current list. Otherwise, you can click no. Now you can see only the current list is updated. Then close it. Now you can see the citations is updated. And also, if you want to insert the bibliography, you can place the cursor where you want to insert the bibliography fields and go to the bibliography option. Now you can see the bibliography references per cited. If you select this one, now you can see the current list citation is added. And if you want to add more citation to this bibliography, you can go to the manage sources. And here you can add the sources to the current list. If you select this one, then you can copy. Now the list is added to the current list. Then close. And if you want to update the bibliography, select the bibliography and select update citations in bibliography. Now you can see the bibliography is updated. And also there's another option. You can use placeholders. If you don't have the citations now, you can go to the placeholder options and you can select add new placeholder. And here you can edit the placeholder. Then click OK. Now you can see the placeholder is added. And again, if you want to edit this placeholder, you can go to the manage sources option and here select the placeholder, then edit. Now you can add the details. After add the details, click OK. Then close it. Now you can see the placeholder is up. Likewise, we can manage sources in Microsoft Word. But in Microsoft Word, you have to enter the sources manually. So it might be take times and errors. But if you use the reference manager softwares like Mendeley, Zotero, and more, it's very easy to handle it. So let's see how to manage sources in Zotero software. Here you can see this is the Zotero window. After open the Zotero software, here you can see three columns. In this one is library. Here you can see the library and collections of the sources. And this middle column shows the content within the selected library. And the right column shows information about selected items. Here, let's see how to add citations to Zotero software. There are several ways to add sources in Zotero options. Let's see one by one. The first one is manually add the sources in Zotero. Here, if you want to add the sources manually, you can go to this link item options. And here you can see the options, book sections, document, journal article, and etc. For an example, if you want to add citation to journal article, you can select the journal article and go to the paper that you want to add. Then here, if you want to type the, you can copy paste also. You can select the heading. And you can paste the heading. Then, if you want to enter the author name, this is the first author. You can select this author. You can select the authors. And here, you can paste the authors. Likewise, we can add the sources menu. We can download this research paper. If you download the PDF of this research paper, it's down and drag and drop. If you want to add this file, you can drag and drop this to the Zotero software. Now you can see the PDF is imported, but it's with T. We can add references with the identifier. Here you can see we can use ISBN, DOS, PMID. Like for me, we can add it. If you go to these options, here you can see this is the DOI of this source. You can select this DOI and copy it. Then go to the software and select this identifier and paste it. You can right click on it and you can paste the DOI. And now you can see that all the sources are added, like item type, authors, abstract, all the details are added. And also another one is Zotero Connector. Let's see how to store the sources using Zotero Connector. Here, if you want to store this journal article using Zotero Connector, go to the extensions and select Zotero Connector. Then now you can see, here you can see the library options in where you want to store these sources. If you want to store this in test one, you can select this collection and select that. Then go to the option, Zotero. Then select the test one. Now you can see the source is added. Likewise, we can create sources in Zotero Connect. And also here there are different options here. My publications, duplicated items, and pin items. In my publications, you can store your own publication list. And duplicate items, in duplicate items, you can remove the duplicated items easily. If you select this one, here you can see the two versions. And if you need this version, you can select this version and select merge to items. Now you can see the duplicated item is removed. There is a sources appearing. You can edit the PDF in Zotero. If you double click on it, now you can see the PDF view of this article. And here, if you want to highlight the text, you can select highlight text, then select the text. Now you can see the text is highlighted. And also, if you want to add notes to the text, you can select the text and select this option. And here you can add the note. And otherwise, if you want to highlight the specific area of this journal, you can select this one. And you can select this. select the specific area. Likewise, we can edit the PDF also. The next one is you can add text to the sources here. If you select this source and select the text, and if you want to add advanced text to this here, you can add the text. Now you can see the text is headed, and also if you want to highlight this text, you can right click on it and assign, you can assign the color, then set the color. Now the text is added. And also if you want to remove this all the text, you can right click on it. You can delete the text. And also if you want to add specific references to the sources, you can select the sources and select related and select add. Then if you want to add this source to here, you can select the source, then click OK. Now you can see the related source is added. And here also you can add the notes. If you select the source and select notes and add. And here you can enter anything, you can type it. Now you can see the source is added. And let's see how to use Zotero in Microsoft Word. Here you can see the Zotero tab. And if you want to add citations using Zotero, you can place the cursor where you want to insert the citations and go to the edit citations option. And here you can select the citation styles. If you select this citation style, then click OK. Then here you can see the tag. And here you can type the keyword. Then click. Then enter it. And now you can see the citation is added. If you want to change the citation style, again, you can go to the document preferences and you can select another citation style, then click OK. Now you can see the citation style is updated. And also there's another format. If you select citations, you can go to this down arrow icon. You can select classic view. And here you can see the citations, Zotero citations. And here you can select the citations and click OK. Now you can see the citation is added. And other one is, let's see how to add by bibliography to the Microsoft Word. Therefore, go to the end and edit bibliography. Now you can see the two citation bibliography is not automatically updated. You can go to the document preference options and you can select the automatically update citations and click OK. Then the bibliography is automatically updated. I hope you all understood. Thank you.